An Unexpected Love Story, a British comedy featuring Olivia Colman, Academy Award winning actress, and your classic Irish hitman movie featuring Liam Neeson. Three movies that are all three different type of feelings for me, and let's get into some rapid reviews right now, and we'll start off with The Unexpected Love Story.
Can't change the past.
She always wanted me to find someone like you.
Someone Like You is a movie I was not expecting today. This was a very serious, trying to be inspirational movie that I found to be extremely hilarious, absurd, and not great in any shape or form. The plot of it centers around a grieving young architect who just lost his friend who he's had a crush on his whole entire life, discover that she may have a secret twin, and he goes full stalker mode until he finds the secret twin sister, who happens to be a couple years younger because she was an embryo that was frozen, and ends up having this twin sister kind of come back and, no lie, live the life of the original best friend that he had lost and falling in love. And I can't help but laugh at some of the premise of this movie, the way that um, this Andy was acting the twin sister who discovers that her other sister had passed away. Just made no sense in how she treated people around her. And the architect that was the main character, again, red flags all around. This movie was hilarious to me, but I could tell it wasn't trying to be hilarious. It was trying to be an uplifting and inspirational movie. And that's why Someone Like You is going to get a bronze rating for me. Did I laugh a whole lot? Yes. Was the movie trying to make me laugh a whole lot? No. But what am I supposed to do when I have somebody who's a hot 28-year-old architect that's successful, who's in love with somebody who passes away, finds out they have a potential sister, goes like Facebook stalking for this person, and brings her to the family home of his original friend, and then falls in love with her. By the way, she looks identical, played by the same actress. Like, this is an absurd movie, and like I said, it's a bronze rating for me. I don't know how this people are enjoying this one. I know it has a faith-based audience, but come on, even faith-based audiences should be able to see through the absurdity of this wild script. But let's go ahead and start talking about another movie that was meant to be funny.
I noticed they say foxy ass a lot. Nobody swears like that.
What would you say?
You look like Queen Victoria shoved up her.
You daft old.
Academy Award winner Olivia Colman is enough to get me into just about any movie I see her in, and even watch any TV show she's in. And I am so happy I went out and saw Wicked Little Letters. This British comedy is full of your classic British comedy tropes. It's completely vulgar, and honestly, even though Coleman is probably a lead and very star of the movie, the cast I think is super well rounded. Jessie Buckley carries as kind of the opposite of Olivia Colman, probably more of the actual main character. She's hilariously vulgar at playing this Irish woman who's moved to England in the 1910s, and follow that up with Anyana Vajan, who's playing a female cop. And this movie has a lot of comedy and a lot of commentary on women's rights, especially in that 1910s era. But everything about this movie, I just was smiling on and enjoying. I love Coleman's performance. I love Buckley's performance. I love Vasan's performance. I love it's about everything happening in this movie. And this might not be for everybody, because I know British comedy is hit or miss for some people. But for me, Wicked Little Letters is going to get a solid platinum rating. I really enjoyed this movie, and it was just a treasure, and it's one that most people won't see, but I'm telling you, if you like British comedy, if you like Olivia Colman, if you like things like The Favorite, check out Wicked Little Letters in theaters, or whenever it hits streaming. I'm going to assume it's Netflix because it's a Sony movie.
She left me no choice.
Finbar Murphy's going to war. I'm not missing out on all the fun.
I've seen enough killing for a lifetime. You're at your end. Better make your peace.
In the Land of Sinners and Saints was a movie I thought would be a little bit more action-packed, starring Liam Neeson, but that doesn't necessarily it's a bad thing that it was much slower. This movie, set in the 1970s in Ireland, features Liam Neeson playing a kind of hitman, kind of more or less like a cleanup man, accidentally gets some moral codes as he's looking to retire, and kills somebody who is linked to the IRA, a terrorist group in Ireland that most people in the world will know about, but definitely these are not people that he wanted to get involved with, and everything kind of goes from shit from there on out. And this was a movie I very much enjoyed. I think it does get to the point of being too slow, but overall the acting's pretty decent overall. I like Liam Neeson as a character, maybe slowing down, not being that same basic action star, that you get to see a little bit more of his really good acting chops in this movie. But I can't go anywhere above a gold rating for In the Land of Sinners and Saints, or Saints and Sinners. Sinners and Saints just rolls off the tongue better. They should have went with that as a title. But again, if you like Liam Neeson, you like those type of movies, this is kind of like Belfast met The Departed, but with a lot more Belfast and pacing. But yeah, a solid gold rating for me. And, if you like these rapid fire reviews, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys here when I do my next set of rapid fire reviews, when I have another one of these days where I go and see 3 movies at once.